Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, and the Swordfish is in trouble. Yes, I did just get some hull repair in the last episode, and yes, I do have some good things to sell, and yes, I have a scrap recovery arm. But good lord, this is a tough run. I've killed some of my own crew with my own irresponsibility, and my defenses aren't exactly what I'd like for them to be, but at least I do have some evade. I'd love to get 100 scrap or so to upgrade my shield, so that's probably what I'm doing next, unless I find a store. But I'm in the Rebel Stronghold, so chances are I'm not going to find a store. However, I probably will luck into the under construction flagship for the first time ever. No, let's see here. Let's approach the station. Good. Lots of drones. That's cloaking, though. That's really bad. Cloaking is so bad with a charge ion. Okay. Remember what I said last time about this being a okay, this is going to wreck me. Just obliterate me. I've got to run from this fight. There's not even a point in sticking around. I mean, I can see if I can get a shot off. I guess I'm going to have to see if I can get a shot off because I'm not going to be able to run fast enough despite having 4 power here, but at least my shields are coming back online. Just gotta hope. Halberd beam, go faster! Oh, wow, okay. I suddenly don't have to run. That was such a good streak of not missing, or not fucking up. Okay, good. Yeah, they can cloak a little bit, that's fine. Once again, I have my jump available. And they have cloak weapons, so that's cute. Okay, so hopefully my ions take out... Okay, I wanted them to take out the other thing, but... If we have to eat 1 damage to make this happen... The important thing is that the other scary laser's not up right now. Wow, what? I don't know what they were sitting on that for. Okay. Well, that was from I'm scared to you're dead. I really thought that'd be the end of the episode within a minute. Okay, 34 scrap, and let's attempt to hack the station. You're about to disconnect yourself across unprotected information about the surrounding beacons. Map is updated. There's a store. There's another store. We can get to that store by going through here. That's probably the best option. Because one of these... Oh, man. That's kind of the pisser, though, is that... Pulsar Star, that's an issue. One of these is probably the flagship, and as much as I want to go for the Federation unlock, this ship is just not in a position to do so, and I gotta take a quick pause. See, this is what, and I'm back, obviously, but this is what I'm thinking here, because one of these two could very easily be the flagship, which you need to fight to actually unlock the Federation ship. It's not winning with the Kestrel anymore. And if my goal were just to unlock the Federation cruiser, I'd probably maybe go for that, except that my hull is so low, and I only have level 2 shields. This is also good to possibly try and farm some more scrap, but to be honest, I'm in a position right now on this run where I need to stabilize. I have 100 scrap, I can sell a bunch of stuff, I can maybe go up here and go through this whole area and make it in time, but it still puts me through the Pulsar, which sucks. So this is the safer route, and it does push me through Sector 5 much faster than I'd like. But it also gives me a more safe repair. Because if I go this way, how many jumps is that? 1, 2, nebula jump, 3 1/3, 4 1/3, and then we try and hit the other store maybe. I can probably do it. I mean, this is a tough call. If this is the flagship, I'm dead, but that puts me at a store up here and gives me more chance to farm scrap. Let's do it. If I have to run away from here, I have to run away from here. And... automated drone, prepare to die, charging, ions and cloaking, level 3 shields. So we're going to be trying to get out of this fight just as much as them. Looks like that's an Ion Blast Mark II, so that's going to tear through my Zoltan shields really quickly, which is unfortunate. And please be a Leto missile, that'd be great. No, it's an Artemis. It's always an Artemis, so there we go. I am going to need my shields to hold, and I'm going to need to dodge like a fiend here, so I'm not even going to bother with this fight. I do not have... especially now that my weapons have been hit. Important thing is that I should be able to get out of here okay. Should be able to get out of here, unless my cockpit gets hit right now. Okay, good, that missed. So, they cloaked, I can jump, and we can just get out. Alright, so 3 fuel. Made it to a store. Flak 1, that's what I'm talking about. Auto reloader is really good too. Let's start by selling the Hermes, selling the defense, selling the pike beam. Alright, let's start thinking about what we want to do with this ship. Very first thing, no matter what, is to repair. And I've got to buy some fuel here. So it is, you see a flak cannon, you got to get it. So my next priority is going to have to be upgrading my, and I can probably run the flak right now instead of the ions and just make this work. So that's 2, that's still 5. But yeah, 1 flak and then a halberd beam is still good. So while those repairs are going on, and Vincent's going to need another heal because Vincent always needs a heal. Now I have 57 scrap left, and I've run from a lot of fights at this point. That is taking a really long time, but that's because he's not an Ingy. So still a good store, was able to repair myself up all the way, as much as I hate using scrap on that. Could sell an ion blast, but they're pretty dang good for just being one power. I can shoot both of them and eventually get down shields. Scrap recovery arm I will be selling eventually, but not yet. Hacking. I have the drone parts to buy hacking later. I don't really need anything else from here. Which I guess means the next goal for my ship is level 3 shields, because level 3 shields is going to equal stabilization. So let's see here. How much scrap is it going to take for the next weapon slot? It's going to be 75 and 90. Now flak 1, halberd beam, and 2 ion blasts. That's enough. That's enough to get me through the game. But it's still not going to be easy. That's for sure. I would love to have 1 ion blast cycling constantly. We got to attack the ship, but it's probably going to cloak and be a terrible drone boat. Those are bigger lasers than I thought you had, sir. Okay, so what did I say before? We have to flak this and we have to halberd beam it. We got to hope these shots miss a lot. Would really help if, I don't know, Vincent was manning the weapons and making them cycle faster. Alright, there we go. That's a misplay. Now the unfortunate thing about this is that it might not hit. There we go. So let's get the weapon systems down first. That's always a priority. And if you can get your beam shot off before the cloak or when the cloak actually happens, the beam will keep firing and you'll hit the ship. So that's a plus. 5 shots, I can live with it. Okay, you hit the med bay. Good for you. So just should be 1 more halberd shot and I'm okay. There we go. That's a dead rebel ship. Alright, 34 scrap and investigate the station. We get a repair burst. Now repair burst. Remind me. New item here. Floods the room with nano completely repairing all system damage. Not awful. How much power does it take? It probably takes 2, doesn't it? No, just 1. That's not a terrible use of missiles that I have. If I really need to repair system damage, but it takes probably a little bit of time to recharge. Yeah, 14 seconds. That's pretty much something that you gotta have powered to make good use of, so we're not going to do that today. Still 116 scrap. What was my next goal? The level 3 shields. And we can still do pretty well with that power layout. Alright, feeling a little more stable. I know it was risky trying to hit the top, but it may prove worth it. That's a lot of ion weapons. Alright, well, at least they're not cloaking. And see, with the flak, I can just go through 3 levels of shields. Okay, I guess that's a heavy ion. It would have fired by now. So, okay, those are down. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about my shields too much. Fired that one a little late. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I was really hoping it'd be the missile launcher that would go down, because that can hurt my day just a little bit. Okay, let's see if I can cheat and hit their weapon system once. Oh, actually killed the ship. That's even more better. So 41 scrap. That's good on the scrap recovery arm right there. So we can still hit the other store, which is great. I'm not going to hit the pulsar star. That's asking for death. Should be able to get to the exit in time. I don't think I'm gonna have a choice. So that's here. Aid the civilian ship, yeah. More automated drones. They're not cloaking at least, so. Wow, I can actually, they only have level 1 shield. Alright. I'll see if I can do it like this then. Nope. Cannot do it like that. Okay, Vincent is mind controlled, so as much as I don't want to fire this yet, that was a bit of a misplay. Let's go through the shield, always through the shield room first. Okay, good. So Vincent is no longer attacking us. Good. Okay, always with the med bay. Oh well. This time we're going to play it straight up. There we go. And see how much more damage we can do to this ship. I guess killing the engines doesn't really matter at this point. Shield room first, maximum damage, you're dead. Alright, so 2 fuel, contact the civilian ship and more fuel, so that's good. Okay, we cannot hit the store for the exit. So we're just going to hit the exit, because that's just too close. That's going to be overtaken. So there'll be stores in other sectors. No rebel flagship again, which it would have killed me. Let's see here. So how many drone parts can I sell? I can probably sell 3. Or option 3. So 159 scrap. Let's see if we can luck out in the store. Next sector, Zoltan controlled. Not doing too awful. Not at all. Alright. And there's a store right away. What did I say? So feeling pretty nice. Let's see what's here, and I can get some repairs in the meantime. I'm going to need to start thinking about maybe acquiring some more crew one way or another. A second... Oh my god, a second Flak 1. Okay. 2 Flaks and a halberd beam. You can't do better than that. You really can't. So let's sell the repair. We're going to sell 1 ion blast. We're going to get 1 Flak. I need some more fuel. Cursory repair. Alright, so always with the flat cannons, they say. And I still have an ion blast. I really don't think I'm going to be going for maximum weapons. That's not worth it. Not with 2 Flaks. So it's pretty safe for me to sell the other ion blast. 15 scrap can make a difference. So let's see here. We still have 126 scrap. And we're going to need to use some of it to power our stuff just a little bit. Is it better for me to actually buy a crew member right here? Maybe. Okay, I can get a pilot here, but Beth is my pilot, and Beth's already maxed out. But slugs are still good, for plenty of reasons. Maxwell's a combat dude. Or I can just work on upgrading my weapons. The problem is that once I'm thinking of the last phase of the flagship where people are just going to be boarding my ship like hell. And that can be a huge problem. So... are we in sector? We're in sector 6, so we still got a little bit of mileage to go to get some crew, but not a lot. This is my irresponsibility for killing my crew before and I'm paying for it now, so we'll do that. Upgrade here. Gonna need to upgrade some power. Gonna absolutely need level 3 doors. So that's here. You can work on doors for now. I mean, I could have gone for the slug just fine, but I feel like combat experience could be good in the end. Alright, so more of that. Let's see if we can have some fun in Zoltan space. That's an oxymoron. Alright. Those are some big guns you have, sir. Just gonna wait for these to fire. Can't wait to have 2 Flaks, but I do feel like the extra crew is really important. So we're just gonna have to sit back, relax, and hope that these shots don't take out my Zoltan shield, so that's good. That sucked, though. And I don't know. Okay, I can actually hit these rooms, so that's good. Was really hoping to take out the missile launcher. As long as it's not a 4 damage missile, I'm okay. That's a 4 damage missile, so I'm not okay. Alright. Let's try this again, this time with actually hitting correctly. There we go. Wow, my mouse just spazzed out on me. There we go. 3 missiles, 23 scrap. I am actually inclined to accept their surrender because that missile launcher scares me. But I'm not going to accept it because I might be able to hit it with the flak cannon and knock down their weapons here. So we're going to do that. We're going to give that a shot. Oh! Total choke job. Okay, now I just got to hope that it misses. Please miss. Good! Okay, micromanagement. It's what we do here. Okay, it doesn't even matter. This is going to go through their shields anyway. Alright. 42 scrap, not extra fuel, but that's okay. Yeah, the bright side is that I stabilized on this run, so prepare to die! That's the most creative thing ever. That is an anti-drone. That's a fire drone. I think I am going to be going for getting the second flak online ASAP. That feels like the right move. Because I'm going to be getting a lot tougher shields before long. There we go. And having that 6 to punch through is going to be really nice. Normally I like to get more of my equipment organically instead of having to pay for it in the stores, but Flak and Halberd Beam are about the two that you can't go wrong with. Oh, 4 fuels are a good surrender, but I'm not going to accept it because it's scrap o'clock here. Wow, really? Okay, well you're still dead, so. Yay! 31 scrap, which starts in the 34. Pretty good. How close am I? 90 scrap, and then I'm going to need to upgrade my reactor. 6 fuel, though. I got to be a little careful. So nothing here. 5 fuel. Got to be really careful. There we go. Federation Scum, we've waited a long time for this. So now we're just getting the generic talk here. That defense drone is defense drone 1, so it's not going to hit my flax shots as they fire. Once again, I really like this layout because it lets you hit the middle pretty well. Oh, it actually did fire after my flak. That's annoying. Okay, well. You're not going to be able to hit my beam. That's for sure. Alright. Missile's still up, but it's only going to get 1 more shot off. Maybe 2 before the halberd misses or hits again, but since it missed, I'm in pretty good shape. There we go. So why don't my defense drones shoot at flak shrapnel? Or maybe they do. 4 fuel. 4 fuel is a good surrender. Let's accept it. Because I still get hit by beam weapons after surrender. What are y'all getting at here? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump in this nebula because that's going to give us a little bit more time. Overtime. Let's go ahead and do this. Do I have anything else to sell equipment-wise? Maybe the scrap recovery arm, but I feel like it's going to give me so much value in the last 2 sectors. Because that 10% does add up eventually. Would have loved to have gotten long-range scanners here, but we'll do our jumps through the nebula. Like Mommy told us how to. Nothing here. That's the crappy part about nebulas, is that there so often there's no encounter. So let's see here. The Zoltan Nodal hails you. Though luck or intent, you have discovered the Great Eye. Look into its depths and receive your just desserts. Pull the ship in closer. What? As you approach the kaleidoscope becomes filled with view screen and one of your crew begins to age rapidly reverse, eventually disappearing into nothingness. Let's hope they transcend physical existence and not just been forced out of it. Vincent! Vincent, why? Oh, that is so bad. That is so bad. And I don't remember the last time I had a Zoltan actually get killed by that event, so. Alright, guys. This may just be a let's get to Sector 8 and hope for the best run. Sound alright to you? I think it's gonna have to. Alright, so that's another okay, we're at a pulsar star. Cute. So that is another reactor power now gone. The nice thing about pulsar stars, at least, is that you get to play them like you don't have any shields. Because you're not going to have shields before long. So here comes the ion pulse. Just please, please, please don't take out my weapons right now. Okay, that's oh, that's right, I have a Zoltan shield. Cool. Alright. So it only did damage to the Zoltan shield. I guess I've never hit a Pulsar Star with a Zoltan ship before. I'm not going to accept that surrender, although 3 feels pretty enticing. So the next Ion Pulse is going to hit me pretty nasty, so we can go ahead and put 2 more to the engines here. Maybe better to let this actually eat through my system. Alright, and I just lost whatever that was. Oxygen! Who needs air? Die, please. Thank you. My door... Okay, my doors are on fire. That's cute. How did my doors catch on fire? Might as well jump. We're going to a store anyway. I'll have time to repair all this. Okay, so... Oh, really? A glaive beam with 2 flaks? I could have lived the dream, guys, but... Long-range scanners is a little too late to get value out of that. Still, though, that could give me a lot of stuff at the very end. I like long-range scanners. I don't like Sector 6 long-range scanners. I mean, the first question is, what am I going to be spending my scrap on? I have most of my upgrades. I just need to really upgrade my reactor core. And then my shields, I guess, because I don't have any other subsystems right now. And I guess I need to not buy any more crew, because that's just not going to be my method for winning the game. So long-range scanners, I am going to forego them as much as it makes me sad. I'm going to forego repairs, and I'm going to take a risk and forego... Well, maybe I won't forego fuel. Let's see here. 2 more power there lets me buy 3 fuel. That should be okay. Alright, so now I actually have the power to run 2 flat cannons and a halberd beam. Alright. Unfortunately, my Zoltan is not in there, and it would normally be better for me to have... It's best practice to have the Zoltan in your weapon room. And what the hell? Ketson is not max shield experienced. He's not going to get weapon experience in time. Oh well. And I do not want you manning the med bay. But I do want the med bay to actually have power. Yeah, I've had much better runs in terms of people getting killed, but I can't complain too much with my current position, because at least I'm in a place where I can get to Sector 8, which I said up front. If I can unlock a ship, this run will be good. And until you're able to jump away to the hostile space station, your sensors are disabled. You should deal with these borders first. Whoa! Howdy doody, guys. Let's take normal evasive action. If y'all really want to jump in my shields, that is a thing you can do. That's a lot of borders. That is a whole lot of borders. Alright, so you all are just going to hit my shields for a while. Then I'll just sit and wait this out. So that's a new event, or maybe something they patched in where it just takes out my sensors and everything. But yeah, they're going to run out of air before long. Somebody's eventually going to be coming to get me. That's just... Yeah, just don't go for my cockpit, please. Good. And that's how you clean the boat. Unfortunately, my guys are taking a lot of air damage. And unfortunately, so I still actually don't have sensors, even though I took care of the borders. I guess magically, jumping will magically fix that, right? That's what I learned in grade school. It's a lot of air evacuated from the ship. So that at least counts for my score towards a successful jump, so that's something. And broadcast on nearby planets. Away party to investigate. And it appears to be rebels have found it before you, and faint bloodstains are there, nothing. Alright, let's go to the exit. No sense in delaying. And... oh my god, 4 fuel for 1 drone part. I wish that was the other way around right now. Alright, so next sector. Civilian or NG controlled? I kind of want to go NG controlled. Because that tends to have more events and less drone ships. More possible opportunities for crew. More possible stores, more possible fights. Of course, I didn't get long-range scanners, so I just jumped into a star instead. With a 4-shield Zoltan missile boat. What the hell? Do I even try and fight this, or do I just try and run now? It's probably better if I just try and run now. But is that what I'm going to do? Nope. I'm going in this with the full knowledge that it's probably a better idea for me to not take these hits. That is a large missile that just missed, thank goodness. Okay, so... multi-flak! There we go. Gotta take out all these systems at once. Okay, managed to knock down their shields a little bit, so that's a start. Or knock out that missile for a second. Please don't... Okay, oxygen on fire. That's bad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save it either. Shields hit with the missile. That's really bad. Higher priorities fixing the missiles here. Please do something good. Okay, that was a misplay there. I should have waited for that to go before the halberd beam did its thing. Now I'm going to have to sit and probably eat some more damage. My oxygen's about to go. Yep. Okay, so I am totally screwing this up. Alright. And jump is imminent, so we have to take out the cockpit here. Assuming I want to keep fighting this fight, and I kind of don't, but... yeah, I will accept your surrender offer. Yes, thank you. Alright, NGs go. Store just in the nick of time. This at least gives me a neutral place to sit and cry a little bit. So mind control would be really nice. How many halberd beams do I need? This may be where I have to sell the scrap recovery arm. Unfortunately. I mean, that 25 scrap could make a pretty big difference. Alright, so we got those repaired. Air back online. Get in there, and here we go. So let's think about the store some more. 32 scrap. Selling the scrap recovery arm gets me 25. I'll probably, with the 10% return, that's probably about as much as I'll get from this sector. What does 25 extra scrap get me? Nothing I'm going to need anyway. Other than I need some repairs. And those are such expensive repairs. Jesus. But I need them, so... because that was a tough fight. Yeah, this is the sign of a run that's, you know, is having some problems. When the, you have Zoltan shields and you're having to pay for repairs anyway. So, really, the doors were actually done. Alright. So how long has Magmar been assigned to there and not actually going back to his station? That's cute. Let's try this again. Save your positions. So I'm not going to sell that. I'm going to hope for the best. Hope that my 2 flak halberd will be good enough. This is not going to be enough to take on the flagship, I don't think. I have really good offense. I have terrible defense. I've spent way too much scrap on other stuff. That's another large missile launcher. I am just going to accept the bribe because that ship looks like it has cloaking. So 33 more scrap. Said I just don't have a super strong ship right now. I'm going to reject that toll though. So I'm going to get hacked somewhere, and chances are it's going to be the shields. But we'll see. This is not as dangerous of a ship as the last ship because it doesn't have a missile launcher. At least I have Zoltan shields too, so... unfortunately, I can't seem to do anything with them, but... okay, my oxygen's hacked. I really gotta hope that they don't take me out in a hurry. Alright, so what's gonna be the best way to slice and dice this? Probably here? Yeah. So they are lowering my air, and I don't actually have great air right now. Alright, so let's see if I can take out their shields. Nah, good enough. I remember Flak's doing a little more damage than they've been doing today. There we go. This'll kill him. I'm not going to accept that surrender. As nice as the fuel would be. I get 3 fuel anyway, and 78 scrap. So what can I do with 78 scrap? feel like I should save it for the end of the sector here, but I am going to need to upgrade these anyway to at least get to level 4 engines. So we'll kind of save the rest of the scrap and see what I get. I do have 6 fuel. That's a plus. And halberd beam, burst laser, 4 shields. Let's go for it. I mean, what can possibly go wrong? I just lose the game? I mean, I can halberd down here and do my normal thing. I'm going to get boarded, which sucks, but this is the kind of ship that you hope to be able to take on by the end game, so let's see if I can actually do it. Actually, this may be a better play. If I can get the cockpit. There we go. There we go. I got boarded anyway. Shoot. Okay. Well, this time, because I have level 2 shields, I can actually evacuate the back of the ship. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, 2 Mantis are going to be able to just have a grand old time back here. But they should be distracted for a while. Come on, there we go. And what do I want to take out this time? Probably this. It's unfortunate, but they didn't get me either, so that's a plus. May actually be able to take them out the next volley here with the Flak. So I'm going to wait for the halberd beam, try and play it safe. Oh, Jesus. I got hit so hard at the end there. Alright. That's unfortunate. Magmar's still hurting a little bit. That's just the plight of the NG. And if I can get to the flag, if I can get to sector 8, that'll be good. So distress beacon in an NG controlled sector. I'll laugh if this is the damaged stasis pod event. Distress beacon asteroid belt. Okay, help, our shields are down. And let's do our shield thing, and it breaks apart. Let's think about the lost crew. It makes us sad. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like our remaining course. Before we get to the end here, 93 scrap. Is there anything I can do that's better than going for level 4 shields right now? Probably not. Because I don't have hacking. I don't have mind control. I love having one or the other here. So participate in their study, and look, we get some extra scrap, so that's good. But it's just kind of that's the role that you get sometimes in this game, where you don't get all of the equipment that you like. It used to be, and see, this is good. I'm not going to hire anybody, even though I have the scrap to hire either people. Actually, Mara is pretty tempting, because Mara is max shields. Let's do it. That means Maxwell is going to go back here, because having max shields is really, really important. See, that's going to let my shields regenerate so much, which is vital for the drone phase. So that may have saved this run just a little bit. I don't have level 4 shields yet, but that can be my goal before fighting the flagship, is to try and get it. Or at least I have 1 extra shield health. Malfunctioning for freighter pilot travel home. Can you escort us? Yes, and I get 3 fuel, and I can't help him anyway. Okay, well, there you go. Made it to Sector 8. At least that goal's achieved. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take on the flagship with this one at all, because there's pretty much no way I'm getting 100 scrap unless I get an event like this that lets me sell all of my missiles. I do not need missiles anymore. That's some really good fortune. Can I sell more missiles to you? So if I can get 50 more scrap and maybe a little bit extra my command from the power here, I have a shot. I'm going to need to upgrade my oxygen once, though, because that's just prudent against the flagship. But next sector, we made it to the last 10. Yay, Zoltan Sea unlocked. Cool, so we have another ship to play with. That's going to be it for now. Blah, 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 blah. You can pause it if you want to look at the story there. But yeah, pretty much, hey, we're your last hope. Bow down to us. But yeah, that's it for now. This is Way to Fail with the Swordfish. What does this layout look like? Oh, that is some unlucky repair beacons. So we're not going to be relying on any of those. We're just going to have to hope that we get in some good fights and don't get eviscerated by the flagship. That's it for now. Hope you enjoy what you saw. I will see you all next time with some more faster than light action. Take care.